Hello, beautiful people. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Oluchi Imano. This channel, I talk about cake business. I'm a cake business coach and cake artist based in Swindon, the United Kingdom. And if you're seeing my beautiful face for the first time, you're most welcome to my channel. I'm so glad to have you here. Please don't make it your last. Become a part of the family. This is your cake business school where we talk about all things caking and cake business. And in today's video, I just want to walk you through what I did to get my 5 stars. Yes, I know that you must have seen the picture somewhere on my video on Instagram or maybe threads. And I just want to walk you through what I did and how I prepared. But I'm going to be doing a more in-depth teaching and honest conversations with Oluchi that is taking place in the month of October. So if you're interested and would like in-depth analysis and information on how I prepped for this, then you want to sign up for that program so we can talk about it. And if it's something you've decided to do, then you want to join in on that program. We have honest conversations where we talk about things, cake business, and it's open to all, frankly speaking. So you're most welcome. Now, if it's something you're interested in, you know how we do it. Get something to eat, drink, relax, and I'll be right back. And you're welcome back. So when I arrived here, I wanted to know what was involved, and I wanted to know the steps that I needed to take to have my business registered here and how to start my cake business again. So I asked for information. I searched. I did my research online because I wanted to know what was involved. And I saw that there were laws I had to sign up for. I had to sign up with my local council and do all of that. Now I got a plethora of information. I got different information from different sources, and based on what I got, I was able to draw my own conclusion and say, okay, look, this is the path I want to go. This is what I want for my business. I do not want to have to be baking and then looking over my back. So I wanted to have a solid footing here, and that was what I did. So back in Manchester, I'd already done when I was in Manchester, that was when I did my food what's it called? So back in Manchester, I did my level 2. So when I did that, I think I paid the sum of $20 thereabout. No, not dollars. I paid the sum of £20, and I did that exam. It took me. It's like a 1 day thing, so you can read. It's self-paced, so it can be like 1 day for you, 2 days, 3 days, however you want it to be. But I think I did mine, and the first time I didn't. I had issues with the payments. I took the exam, but I had issues with the payments, and I couldn't complete the payments. I couldn't complete the transaction, and so I did not get the certificates, meaning that I had to take it all over again, which I did. So I took it all over again, and I also did my allergens test as well. So I had these two handy. Now these are two basic requirements, and two not just basic; they are very fundamental to you having a cake business here. So people choose different styles based on their different circumstances. Bakers decide what method they want to adopt, or what really they want to do to have the cake businesses running. So I did mine. So what I did was to take these two things because they're very, very important. One thing you should know is that allergens are a big deal here. They're huge, and it's something that you do not ever want to be caught. You do not ever want to be involved on the wrong side of, oh God, what's the word? Like, you do not want to get caught in something that involves maybe food poisoning, or somebody has an allergic reaction after eating your cake. So I did those two, and they were out of the way. And then the next thing I did was to buy a book. When I was ready, I bought my book, my SFBB book, Safer Food Business Book for Caterers. Although, like I said in my video, I'm going to just show you a short clip of the actual day when I had that. That's what I was going to say. Of the actual day when I had the what's the word? Although I'm going to show you clips of when I had the inspection. Okay, I'm going to insert it here. So I bought my Safer Business book, and I filled it using information that I got online here from someone that's already taken hers. So I got the information and I filled mine. But I think that at some point, not I think at some point, I started adding to what I was feeling. I started doing, I started adding more information to what I was feeling in my book. So it was not just what I got online. I decided to use my senses and say, oh, this will be good information. This will be good for me to add. This is good for me, and all of that. So I started filling that book, and it was very important. Now, one thing that you want to know is that documentation is key. So if you're looking to start your cake business here and you're looking to have it legally registered, you want to register with your council, then Oh my God, I've been looking at the wrong place. Good. So if you want to have your food business registered or you want to have your cake business registered, then you should be looking to do you have your documentation. So everything needs to be fine, everything needs to be in check. I remember sharing my sticker with the food inspection officer, and she looked at it and looked at it again and said, "Oh, this needs to be changed, this needs to be adjusted, you need to write." And I said, "Oh, this is what we'll do." So there's a particular type of sticker you will get. Not every sticker on Amazon based on my inspection is something that you should just pull off and start using, because some of them do not have accurate information. So you need to be sure of what you're buying. So, but documentation is key. Make sure that you have your safer food business book, depending on what your council, because so when it comes to this topic, it's not a one size fits all thing. So it differs from council to council based on my experience. Now I've lived in Manchester, currently living in Swindon, and the processes, or so to say, were different. So when I registered in Manchester, what I filled online, the information I filled online was just basic information about my business, how long, and a few other things that I needed to know. But when I did it here in Swindon, it was further than my business. They wanted to know my knowledge of allergens. They wanted to know if I had done my level exam, if I can remember. Like, it was more detailed here. It was a more detailed process, or more detailed exam. I would say it was an examination that I wrote, or a test, because it was more detailed, which I also told my office. I was like, this is different. When I did it in Manchester, this was how it was. Although in Manchester, we did not finally get to the point where they came for a home visit. There are some places that you have to wait for a very long time. Not very long time, but you have to wait because there's a queue of people waiting. But here, I don't think there's so much. There was so much on the queue because I did everything, filled it, and it got back to me and said, "Okay, we've now approved this. So we're going to be getting a home inspection very soon. We most likely get a home inspection." Those were the words. It was not exact, but then on one fateful day, I got a mail that they were coming to inspect my place, and they did not just throw a date at me. They told me they were going to be coming. They told me to let them know when I'll be available for an inspection. So I picked a date, and turns out that it was unfavorable. I wasn't going to be able to meet up with what I needed to do to prep me. It wasn't going to be enough time for me to get myself prepped and ready. There were some other things that I needed to do. So I had to move the dates. It was like, if there's any cancellation or anything, or you'll not be available at this date, please let us know. So that was what I did. I moved the date from August to September. They were okay with it, although they don't work weekends, so it had to be on a weekday. And I did it, and I gave them the dates, and I prepped. So let me just walk you through a little of the things, some of the things that I did, and I'll attach the clip of the actual inspection day. So the things I did, I did my documentation, did it well, got a proper place where I stored my items. So I got a storage, as you can see. I went and I bought storage boxes, so to say, like about baskets, where I was able to put some of the things that I had inside. It was not everything, because obviously there's no space. Like, this space, UK houses are small, as you must have probably heard, or as it's popularly said. So I just had to buy what would suit me, what would fit me. I put some of the things and I arranged it. I love colors and I love an organized space. So I got two pictures from Pinterest. I didn't want to do too much because you will now be overwhelmed and then thinking, am I doing it right? Am I doing it wrong? Or I don't have as much as this person used and all that. So I just restricted myself to two images, and I felt, okay, this would serve as a guide. So these were the two images I used, and I felt that this would be a guide for me to go ahead with organizing my storage. So I organized my storage. My husband helped me tidy up the kitchen. That was the day before. He tidied everywhere for me, made it neat, nice, fine, cleaned the gas. The following morning, I also got, so I bought the storage. I could not film it that day, unfortunately. I got a storage from a store, like a hardware store. I bought the storage. He set it up for me. One day I go back from work and I saw that he had already set it. So my husband has been very supportive in this process and throughout my business. So I filled everything, sorted it, as you can see. And then the day before, he helped me with tidying the kitchen. We tidied the house. We cleaned everywhere, made sure I was sparkling clean. I mopped, did everything, had my book ready, had my sticker ready. What else? So, what else? I cleaned my oven. One thing I did not do was my fridge. I did not arrange it, like arrange, because somebody else had said she arranged her fridge or something, and the inspector was like, "Oh, that's not the." I think it differs from place to place, like I said. So they also wanted to see my disinfectants that I used to be sure that it's compliant. I got one, I could not get the other one. So they wanted to see the cleaning materials I use as well, how often I clean and all that. But I think, like I said, I must have said for the obtained time, if you don't take anything from this video, take the fact that your documentation is key. Your fridge checks, your opening and closing checks, they are key. Make sure that you're writing and writing and writing and writing, and you put everything in order. So here's just a short clip of how the day went, and I hope that you enjoy it. Guys, so it is my food allergens. It's my food inspection today. I'm under tension. I don't know, but I'm under tension. I don't know, but I've prayed and I've prepped and and I'm expecting them. So in like the next 30 minutes, they should be here. But I've cleaned up everywhere. I've done my, what you call it? My standardization. I don't know if that's the word, but I've documented my documentation. So I have my certificates ready. I have my book as well, my documentation ready as well. And I'm just going to show you my video clip of how I sorted and arranged this place. So that's my store, you guys, my storage. Not big, but I had to make do with what I have. Let me flip the camera so you can see. So that's what it looks like, and I'll just try to put things in order. So when they come, I would also show them this. And I've prepped my oven as well. So when they come, I would just take you through what it is. And I was, sorry. So I walked through the steps, but I just wanted to pop in here to say this is what it is. And it's a big day for me. By God's grace, I'm hoping for a 5-star. I'm praying for a 5-star. My daughter will say, so my documentation is here ready. I filled it, everything. My certificates are ready as well. So I would keep you posted on how it goes. Please pray for me. Anyway, by the time you see this video, it will be done and dusted already, and I would have my 5-star. Yes, by God's grace. So I would update you with what it's like so that you can learn from me, okay? Bye. God. Yeah, that was a detailed one. It lasted 1 hour 30 minutes, and this is it. Can you see that? Oh, I've not opened it yet, but let me show you. Look at it, guys. 5-star. Can you see that? I've not opened the sticker yet, but that is it. God is faithful. God is good, and I'm very happy. It took a while to get here, but we're here. We're here, and so this is it. I'm very happy. I'm very delighted. I thank God. So that's my ingredient box over there. She had to bring it out. Go through it, but this is it. I'm so happy and I'm so grateful to God. Welcome back. So I hope that this was insightful and you found it helpful. Congratulations to me. I'm so grateful to God that it turned out well. And I'm so grateful to the people that helped me as well, that gave me information. And based on all of the things I heard and even read, I was able to decide and, pull resources together and say, okay, this is time. This is what I want to do. This is a 2-year journey and preparation. So it was not something that I woke up and said, oh, I'm going to do this today. It was something that I had to prep for, plan for, and pray for. And God being so kind, this is where we are. So I thought to share one or two tips that would help you. If you have any questions to ask, please, you can drop them in the comments. Like I said, if you're prepping for yours, thinking of what to do, you're undecided about what step to take about registering your business here in the UK, then you want to sign up for Honest Conversations with Oluchi. We're going to have more in-depth discussions, not just around that, but how I've been able to start my cake business and grow it. Growing again by God's grace it's a lot better here in Swindon than it was in Manchester, if I must say. And I just want to thank God. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button. The buzzword for this video is insightful. Okay, so the keyword for this video is insightful or valuable. Please leave it in the comments. Engage with me. And I know that as you do, God will bless you. Don't forget to hit the like button as well. Until I see my next video, stay happy, stay safe, and stay blessed.